Hello and welcome to race 22 of 36 here from the 2020 Cup season as Kevin Harvick, and we are 253 points ahead of Brad Keselowski in the chase for the championship. I mean, it's pretty much, yeah, I'm gonna say it. I'm probably gonna win this, but we will see how it turns out in the end. Christopher Bell won last time out at the Kentucky Speedway. Martin Truex finished second there, but he is still 87 points behind Keselowski, so 340 behind me. So it's going to be a long while before we would have maybe a challenge from Truex instead of Keselowski there from this title. At New Hampshire, Kevin Harvick scored his first win of 2019, so we are in this race, the defending race winner. I will probably not going to win here today, just because I don't like the track. As I said, it's one of my least favorite tracks to race around, so luckily only one date on the schedule, and that's the only one. Foxwoods Casino 301, let's go.
Start your engines.
Firing the engines in the Lobster State. That's probably not an official nickname, but a lobster is the trophy in this race. Kyle Busch on pole position from Eric Almirola, Alex Bowman, Kyle Larson, Kurt Busch, Martin Truex, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Blaney, and Brad Keselowski, your top 10 starters. We are back here in 31st, 61 laps. Let's see how we do. Pace car is in. We are underway at New Hampshire. Slow start, but I prefer that over a fast one. But luckily we are on the inside line, so there's some silver lining to this starting spot. Side by side with Christopher Bell at the moment, who won at Kentucky, as I said. Behind Stenhouse, who is slowing up there quite a bit. Don't want to let Timmy Hill get to my inside. That's something I want to do at all costs, defend the inside line here. At this 1 mile flat track, the Magic Mile as it's known. Trying to make our way up the pack that way. Made our way into the top 30 after a couple of laps there. Behind the units Chevy of Quinn Houff. Ricky Stenhouse behind me, past him. Behind Matt Benedetto. The 21 car just there trying to follow him through. There's some grip around the outside on the corner exit, it seems like, but not through the center. And I don't want to go the Martinsville route and just try the outside line. Nah. I'm going to stick to the inside. Just ran my fastest lap there, braking quite early. I know the AI is braking quite early, so I think that's a good decision to do that. As we clear the 00 up into 27th spot already. I thought about sending it, but we're not going to do that. Ooh, De Benedetto slows up there. Some contact. Stenhouse sends it around the outside line and makes up that position. And there's a caution. Trouble on the front straight. So I think it had happened behind me. I'm assuming, because I don't. Otherwise, I probably would have seen some smoke. Trying to get past Stenhouse up into 27th again. Here on this lap. Make that pass work. On the 47, can we also get the 43 of Bubba Wallace? No. We won't caution. We are in 27th. And this is what happens to bring out the caution. BJ McLeod, the 78, running wide. Off the wall, bumps off the wall there, collects the 78. Oh, huge hit there. James Davis in the 53 tries to thread the needle there between McLeod and Suarez, and wrecks himself there in the process. Obviously, he's a rookie coming over from IndyCar. These cars handle a bit different than the Lara DW12 that he used to race, but huge damage there to both him and here the 96 of Daniel Suarez, the Comscope Toyota. Gonna go be back on the green flag conditions shortly. Kyle Busch, the race leader after 11 laps. Lead hasn't changed. And the green flag is back out. We are once again racing at New Hampshire. Hate starting out of the corners, but we kind of made it work. Didn't lose a spot, so that's a good thing. Up into 4th gear we are already. Bubba Wallace attacking the 21 of Matt Benedetto, who's having a really disappointing season. He's currently the DNF king with 4 at that. And this season, Stenhouse to the inside and gets that spot. That's what I had tried to prevent from happening, as we cut right back down ahead of Ryan Newman at the Castro Ford and try to defend this position at least, and try to defend the position on the inside line. That's what matters the most.
Car outside. Stay low. Clear. Car outside.
Now again, a couple laps later, we try it on Stenhouse. Tried to make that move work. Brennan Poole just ahead. Really been struggling here so far. Only 27th position as we clear Stenhouse. Not really going the way I guess the fans had hoped this race was going to go. But it's pretty much going as I had expected it to go. We are on 45 laps to go, only up to 27 spots, so we only made up a total of 4 positions throughout this whole race, which not ideal, but that's what the huge points cushion is for, as we give Brennan Poole a little love tap, side by side with the 15, and we have gonna be gained, that's not a correct English sentence, 5 spots. As we are into 26th, and we're going to use the momentum we're just gaining here as the run goes on to try it to the inside of Bubba Wallace, who could have won Pocono, led the most laps in the second Pocono race. As we know, looking for his first win. And again, he's on the outside, trapped. P25, 2 cars and 2 laps. That's more like it. And the fastest lap of the day while we're at it. Closing on 20 laps into this race, and we are slowly starting to heat up, so there's still hope.
Car outside.
To the inside of Priest we go, and we are back in that group that's running up into the top 15, side by side with Kevin Harvick's future teammate, as he drove for Stewart Haas Racing in 2023. We are through on the 37, now trying to work on Nemechek and the 38.
Outside.
No, Matty D.
Keep low. Clear outside.
Didn't hear a damage sound there, or a crash sound, but Matt Benedetto got some damage there from me. We didn't, luckily. Okay, that was... maybe that's a bit of a bug. I don't know. We're driving there in that group, so maybe can get a little bit of move on, because otherwise JHN on the outside will get those run. That's going to block me since I don't want to try 3 wide. Thank you very much, Matt, for sending it in there. We're trying for 23rd position, or 22nd rather, as the 37 was ahead of me that lap, and we are now running again 23rd. The Nemechek pulls in ahead of me. We're now working on my teammate Cole Custer at 41. That's a bit of an issue when there's slow bitches on the inside. That if you're a bit faster on the inside, you're not going to get a move on. That's a bit shit, but alright. Trying to make the best of it as they're now single file. Let's get a little bit of a momentum rolling again, and then we'll see what we can do. And little love tap through to John Hunter. What the fuck are you? I'm sorry. You made that happen. I'm sorry, John Hunter. I was holding my line. I don't know why you cut down there. As we wrecked John Hunter Nemechek. No caution out for that. Up to 22nd position. But that was of his own doing. I was just keeping a straight wheel. Yes, I gave him a little bump into the corner, but that's no reason to just cut in front of someone if they're on your quarter panel. I'm sorry. Now let's have a look here at that incident here between me and Johar Nemechek. I get into him just a little bit, move him out the way. I have the corner, and he... I thought I thought he cut down, but I guess he... Ooh, some impact there in the wall. Some damage there. I guess it's just been a bit of a... Like, I couldn't go any lower because I thought I had the corner. But at the same time, he just cut down just that ever so slightly. So, I guess I'm going to call it a racing incident, but I'm going to take some responsibility that, you know, I kind of instigated it by the way of just pushing him through the corner there a little bit. So, tough break for JHN there. And I'm very sorry that I had to do that. Now on the corner panel of my teammate Cole Custer to the inside for 20th position. Kurt Busch was on pit lane a couple of laps ago. For an unscheduled pit stop, which I assume because no one else is pitting. So we moved up into 21st and now into 20th. Back in the top 20 as a spotter, just telling us there, which is really nice. I'll call that a success if we finished here. To the inside of Dylan, maybe. A little hiccup there. And that's going to work. Brad Keselowski, the white and black car just ahead. Running barely in the top 20. So Brad K again losing points to Martin Truex Jr., who is running in 9th at the moment. I'm gonna hate to say it. Truex wasn't really good in the first third of the season, where Keselowski was good. Now Truex is better than Keselowski, but I've been really good in all of the season so far, so I think that there hasn't been a championship, a proper challenge since race 10, when Brad K took the points lead for the last time. It was really that they've been stealing points from each other, but not from me, really. And I've been saying this for the past couple of videos, actually, but once again, proving we are 250 some points ahead of Brad Keselowski, and we're trying to take off some more off him, as he will go to 19th position with 4 wins on the season. We have 5. Side by side. Well, that's a really good corner there, using some momentum. Maybe can we get McDowell as well in the carparts.com Ford? And yes, we can. So after this lap, we are up to 17th. Turn 3 has been the spot where we passed the most cars. To the inside of a 21 for 16th spot. Can we get Ty Dillon for 15th? No, we can't. He holds his own in the Geico Chevrolet.
20 laps to go.
Well, now you can see we're just a bit better into turn 3 than we are into turn 1. We're kind of setting them up on the front stretch and in the first set of corners, and then we're trying to throw it down. I'm thinking pit stops are starting. My teammate Clint Boyer weirdly moving out of line there, but nope, he's not moving down. Okay, maybe just move there on Clint's part. Anyway, we're closing on pit stops. We're just, I'm guessing maybe somewhere between 3, 4, 5 laps away from him. We'll see. Nothing happens, I'll see you on pit lane then, I guess.
Still there. You're in the middle.
And Jimmy Johnson goes to pit lane. Didn't know that was going to happen. I'm spinning him around. And we're going to lose tons of spots there because of that. We are on 7. That's okay. 17th. I'm sorry, Jimmy, but I didn't know you was going to come down. He just slowed in the middle of the corner. So I didn't really know what was coming. Alright, well, happens. And down to our crew we go. This time we're going to add some grill tape for a little bit more oomph down the straightaway. The race isn't going to be long when we restart, so we can have a bit of a higher temperature. It's not going to blow our engine, hopefully. Fingers crossed. Going to go with 4 tires. I think lots of folks there are only with 2 tires.
Go, go, go!
Yeah,
Keep
might have
it
been a
under
mistake from
45.
some of these.
Keep it under 3,500 in seconds. Watch that speed now. Keep it on 3,500 in seconds. Okay,
Yeah, I
you're
think
clear
loads of
pit
folks
lane.
with
The
only
pace
2
car
tires, but
in turn 3.
I'm
Stay
guessing
behind the
4 is
56
just going to
car.
be a bit better. I don't know if it's, I don't know if that was a mistake. If we pitted under green, I would have gone with only 2. But I figured, you know, maybe 4 is going to help us in the sprint to the finish.
Pace car's in.
And the pace car's down to pit lane. We're restarting 21st, so we lost 5-6 spots on pit lane there. Back racing here at New Hampshire behind Timmy Hill, so big name drivers running in the top 20 there. LOL. And I'm guessing my 4 tire is going to help me there a lot, and the additional tape as well, even though a little bit slow here on the initial get-go. But we throw down the inside of the 66.
Stay low.
Brad Keselowski is ahead of me there. You can just see him,
Stay
the
low.
white car ahead,
Clear.
as he was out of turn 4 when we exited turn 3. Back in the top 20. So the goal for today completed as it stands. 12 to go. Some folks on pit lane there, Reddick and Suarez. And we'll see
Car outside.
what will the 00 do here. Not Cole Custer, that's the driver just ahead, the red car. Quinn Half. Now we're just gonna follow him here. We're just gonna chill a little bit, I guess. So they're all stacked on top of each other, you know. Don't want to risk anything. We don't have a lot of time to recover a bad move, if you want to say it like that. What's going on there? Oh, the 96 almost stationary on the straightaway.
Keep low.
We've seen cars being stationary there,
The yellow flag
and
is
there's a
out.
caution out. I was going to say
The line. Clear.
cause a caution and sometimes not cause a caution,
We're under caution. Stay behind the 15 car. We got just 10 more to
but
go.
this time it apparently does. Did at Vegas, where the guy just ahead, the 15 of Brennan Poole, brought out the caution, and Chris Buescher at where was it? Texas? Atlanta, Texas was one of the early races. Anyway, up to 19th. Got Kyle Busch, the race leader. Brad Keselowski worked his way back into the top 10. And where the fuck is Truex? Truex is... How is Truex 3 laps down?
Pit road
And
is
Ryan
now
Blaney's
open.
out of fuel. We come to 6 laps to go when we go green again. Let's see what we can do. Maybe we can drive our way up into the top 15, but staying in the top 20, that's going to be a success, I think, in my opinion. Considering how we ran in this race, trying to get going there fast. See what we can do here. Down the inside of Brennan Poole for 18th position. That could work. Now there's Quinn Half, the 00, a little slow again. My teammate Cole Custer has some damage to the side of his race car, so he might be a bit slower than usual race cars. Oh, he moves out the way there. Half does. That's a great 17th. He's coming back at us though. But we have the nose ahead at the line for P17.
Keep low. Clear.
I'm trying to get teammate Cole Custer. Don't want to spin him out though. So I was going out the gas there just a little bit. But we go to the inside of the 41.
Clear. Outside.
So we're 3 wide as he went to the inside of Newman. I was already committed. So we're just trying to make that work, which we do. Kind of, sort of. As we got... Well, we stayed in 17th, okay. But we were dead even with Custer at the line. But now we are moving up into 17th place. 16th, excuse me.
Outside.
Tried to block him there, but I guess he would have run me over.
Keep low.
Now Newman blocks, going to the inside of the corner. As he tries to work on Reed Sorensen, who's running in a good 15th position there for Spire Motorsports. 3 to go. At New Hampshire. Down the inside of Newman we go for 15th position. Teammate Amarola started on the front row, drops back out of the top 10 even there. So we got the pass on Newman done quite quickly. Now we're trying to go to the inside of a 77, which we do with ease. Coming to 2 to go then.
Clear.
As we are now running 14th position. Again, decent result with a lack of pace, and that's what you need to win a championship, just to even some kind of way excel, if you want to call it that, in difficult situations. Working on Almirola now.
Still there.
That's Chris Buescher ahead, just a bit slow.
Car outside.
To run into the 17 there, coming to the white flag. But no damage done really
Stay low.
to neither cars, and we are able to... No, we're not.
Stay low.
I was going to say we're able to get around the 42, but he has some drive off the corner. One more time around New Hampshire, unsettling the 13. The 17, excuse me.
Car outside.
Ah,
Keep low.
not really working there. As we have to get out the gas. Let's get 12th position at
Car
least.
outside.
On Larson,
Clear
maybe
outside.
coming to the line. I don't think it's going to be enough. And we finished the race in 12th position after starting 31st. Again, decent recovery drive there
There's
for
the
us.
flag. It's over.
From back in the pack,
Bring it on home and let's get the heck out of here.
Kyle Busch wins his second race of the season from Denny Hamlin, Clint Boyer, Joe Logano, Brad Keselowski in the top 5, so he recovered nicely there as well. Byron DiBenedetto, Bowman, Elliott, and Bubba Wallace gets a top 10. So Brad Keselowski gains 21 points on me, but he is still 225 back. Larson takes over third in the standings and is 171 ahead of, behind Keselowski. I mean, yeah, I said at the beginning of the video, we got 14 races to go. Michigan is up next, and we won there, so I don't see any reason why we can't sweep the races at Michigan, and then it's just Watkins Glen, a bit of an unknown. I mean, we had a decent run at Dover. I mean, it's pretty much just tracks coming up that we had decent run or decent speed, like at Daytona and Talladega, but yeah, if we don't make too many mistakes and run as good as we can on the tracks we can run good at, I think we should be in for a shot at the title here, and a quite secure shot at that. I mean, 225 points ahead of the second man in points is it's a lot. So yeah, I don't see no reason why we can't win this championship. If you enjoyed this episode, leave a like, subscribe. See you all next time at Michigan, where we go for the sweep. And have a good one. Goodbye.